I wanna be started doing this video because I'm very concerned about the situation the CPS is being continued doing with my daughter in Franklin Manor, and I'm very worried for how they still abusing us too much. Last week we was in the hospital, me and my daughter, when I was submit a lot of complaints about the Franklin Manor. The facility is located in Yonkers because they haven't my daughter in that place for almost 2 years. So next month is gonna be 2 years. One of the CPS was coming to my home, taking her away from me for no reason, for false allegations. And now the situation from now, we're still facing a lot of things that I'm not agree with that. So I was spoken this morning with a social worker, Down Graham, that she's another person that she have a very, very bad attitude and very bad behavior. And she doesn't show me that she have a good reputation for being a social worker and be with the other children that have a severe autistic. My daughter, she's not an autistic. She's a regular girl. But my concern is from the way they're still mistreating us and telling me that my daughter, she have a condition. My daughter, she doesn't have any condition at all. They're still writing false information. Like I find it every single time, and I write it everything that I find it. And my concern is right now the exposure my daughter in the facility that is in Franklin Manor with other children that have a severe condition. They are autistic. There are some other children that are in the wheelchair. My daughter, she doesn't have nothing at all. Nothing at all. She's only facing discrimination in that place because she's a regular girl. Now my concern is start being with these people is a horrible, it's a big horrible person that I'm still never meet in my life. CPS have the more issues, and the government is not doing nothing at all for helping us, for bringing us our children back to us. The government is only using our children for money, for corruptions, for abusing them, mistreating them, misdiagnosing them, and including the hospital. Because I can tell you, the last week, me and my daughter, we was in the hospital for saying that me and my daughter, we was being contaminated with the coronavirus. I have a lot of things that I can post it, that I have some videos, how the Franklin Manor, in the facility is in Yonkers. That place, they have a lot of issues in there that I do find it. I don't know how the parents, they can be shut up. They cannot even speak up. They cannot even defend their own kids. I do defend my daughter. I'm very disappointed how the CPS in the Franklin Manor, the social worker, I can want to mention some of them because I don't know all of them the names, but the social worker is Don Graham. The other one is Michelle Sage. That is, these two people, these two women, they having mental problems. I think so. They having a condition in their lives. They having bad thoughts all the time. They still bringing a lot of things that is very horrible. If you are next to them, be careful, because if I bring it, these type of things for playing with my daughter, toys for my daughter, they say in the that this type of toys that I bring it with playing with my daughter and a little while ago, before all this situation is still coming, they say that me and my daughter, with this toy and with these doll clothes, me and my daughter, we creating sharp things, weapons, and I don't know what else. I have no idea where all this came from, why they're still mistreating us in that position and why in that way. I'm in my home, waiting and waiting for see my baby. I'm very tired that my daughter, she's over there in that Franklin Manor. And the CPS, Cynthia Salas, she's the one that's in my case. She's not even returning me phone calls. She's not even telling me nothing, how is the case or what is exactly what's going on, if you have any issues or any problems with them or any concerns. I mean, it's nothing. She's not even calling me at all. I called her yesterday. I left her 2 messages. And today is Monday. And it's already 4:36. And I still have not even one phone call for that woman. Not even one phone call. I was spoken this morning with a social worker, Ms. Dan Graham. And I told her all my concerns, and she's telling me that I had to be compliant with the court orders and blah blah blah. And I said, what court orders are you talking about? Right now, you're still bringing me just another things that I don't even know what exactly you're looking for or what do you want. I comply with everything. My therapy, she's calling her to Dan Graham. She's not even returning phone calls 3 times or 4 times. And she's not even returning any phone calls. And she have a bad attitude with me, telling me that she's not even receiving any phone calls because her voicemail is full and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, this is not going to be happening just only for right now. It's happening for last month or last 2 before all this, including to the attorney that he's in my case, Daniel Pagano, that he's another person that he have a very bad behavior, that he have no control in himself because he likes to still abusing me a lot. I have a lot of evidence that I have some videos in my YouTube channel for showing how much mistreating us, how much they've been lying to us, how much they like to still be abusing us too much. And I'm keeping myself over here busy because this is the only thing that I have to be doing right now. They don't let me to speak with my daughter. Every time that I call, the nurse is still telling me a lot of false information. They like to still hurting me, my feelings. They like to still keep doing whatever they want. So I keep recording everything. So that way I write in everything. This is what I do every single time that I call. I write every single phone calls, no matter who it is. And I submit my complaints too with the Justice Center and other places, including from the hospital that me and my daughter we was in, the Children's Hospital Maria Ferreira in Westchester in Valhalla. And I'm very disappointed for how these people in the hospital saying that people is dying, and they're saying they was busy. The hospital is not busy. Thank you God. That day I wasn't even see just only one woman with her child, a girl, walk into the emergency room. And when I was with my daughter inside the hospital that day, spending all day with her, I was not even seeing nothing. Only that I was seeing it, the nurse, her name is Joey, and the other one I think she was Kiki. What a weird names. Latin woman. That she was coming to the room, provoking my daughter to have abusing her. Just coming for 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes she was coming 3 times, only 3 times. The day I was spending all Saturday with my daughter. Because they say in the Manor there was the ferncliff Manor, the nurse, she told me there was my daughter, she was having a fever, and she wasn't having no fever at all. It was only a false alarm, I guess. And I was being aware that these people, they like to still only abusing us too much because they want to put into my daughter more medication, increasing the medication for the behavior. No medication is going to be fix any abuse from the adults to the kids, because my daughter, she's a victim from the ferncliff Manor staff and the nurse in the school and everything. So I want to do this video because I'm so sick and tired to still waiting for all this situation is going away. This is 2 years that I'm still facing, almost 2 years, not 2 years, almost 2 years for facing this ferncliff Manor in that facility. They still mistreating my daughter, misdiagnosing my daughter, abusing us too much, abusing my family, abusing me, and saying that I'm not complying. These people, they have no really control. This is a big virus. This is not just only for this coronavirus. This virus for CPS, ferncliff Manor, the government, doesn't care about anything. Doesn't care about who's dying or who doesn't dying or who's going to be living or who's not going to be living on this world. You know? So right now my concern is not to have my daughter right now with me. I have no idea if she's doing okay. I'm keeping praying for her and for the other children. And I call twice a day, every day, for asking how is my daughter. And some of the nurses, they are really nasty in there. Really nasty. They are for India. people, and some of those they are Latins. I don't understand too much their language from them. I had to be still learning everything that I'm had to be still been learning right now. I had to be learn language from different places. I had to be learn the sign language. I had to be aware for many things that I'm not very agree with this with these people that still been doing to us. And telling me they're playing with toys with my daughter and having a little time with her, spending with her a little time, 2 hours. Saying that me and my daughter we creating with these toys, sharp things and weapons and whatever. This woman that she was telling me all these type of things, I think so she has really mental problems for saying such a thing like that way. So my concern right now is if somebody is still seeing my video, please share my video. If somebody's having a children's in the Franklin Manor that is ubicated in Westchester and in Yonkers, they have to be fighting for having your children's back to you. That place is horrible. There is nasty. Inside is not very clean. The bathrooms, they are disgusting. The tables, I had to be use my own stuff for cleaning the tables. I had to be put a plastic cover to my with the table that I was using it. Right now I don't. I have a maybe 2 weeks that I was not even there. After there was being shutting all of us down and not going to visit. But it doesn't matter. My concern is still big, and still many worries for myself. I'm very worried for my daughter because they're still abusing too much to us, abusing her. She's a minor. She's only 12 years old. I was spending just the time with my daughter in the hospital last week because they say that my daughter she was having the coronavirus, and they saying that I have the coronavirus. That is make me laugh because the hospital they violating our legal rights. They never do any test to my daughter saying that my daughter she have a coronavirus. They never found to my daughter any fever. My daughter she was having a runny nose just a little bit. In last 2 weeks probably, my last time that I was being in Franklin Manor it was the March 10, so three weeks ago approximately. And that day that I was there, visit my daughter, I was told my daughter, let's go to the bathroom to wash your hands, and she said, no, mommy. So I was wondering why my daughter she's refusing to go to the bathroom to wash her hands. So when I told her, let's go to wash your hands, so I'm not gonna give you no toys. But I had to be finding what's going on, why my daughter she's refusing to go to the bathroom. So when I found it, what is exactly why my daughter she was refusing to go to the bathroom, is because the bathroom was smelling a lot of, you know what am I, stooling over there. A lot of disgusting thing discharging for everybody that's using it, the children, my daughter, the staff, the nurse, people that are going over there, the employers, everybody's using the bathrooms. There is 2 bathrooms in the entrance directly. You will be seeing my videos that's over there. I have that video when I was that day over there with my daughter. And when I told her, let's go to the bathroom, the social worker, Miss Downground, she was next to us. And there is a camera on the top, on the corner, by the two bathrooms. And I see when I open the door and I see the sink full of black water, and it smells so disgusting. I say, why is having all this water is stuck in the bathrooms? Is completely, the toilets, they're completely disgusting. Nobody do anything for cleaning up. That's the kids, they're having a lot of severe conditions in here. Not my daughter, not the other